So the air conditioning, she be running all day. I do apologize that this is so late. It's day 4. It's 6:35 before I'm even shooting this. And yeah, I'm tired. It's been really hot today. And I've been moving around and getting stuff done. And I'm exhausted because of it. I don't know whether I'm going to sleep tonight because it's hot in here, like really hot. Tomorrow's supposed to be warm again as well, but come Monday, all the heat warnings will go away and it will be back down to a much more easy to handle 23. And I will probably wish it was warmer than that because I'm used to this now. I don't like it, but I'm probably going to be chilly for the next couple of days. Just never happy. I don't really have a lot to talk about today. I bought a shelving unit and I put it together using, where is it? My rubber jeweler's hammer. And it was not fun, mostly because, oh, apparently it comes apart. Okay, I didn't know that. Mostly because it was made of metal and didn't have anything that screws in per se, but everything just kind of fits together, but it requires one of these. And although the directions, well, they tried to make the directions make sense, they didn't really. The way it fits together is quite interesting. And once you get the hang of it, it's fine. But once you get to the top, the way you do it is completely different. And they don't tell you about that in the manual. So I discovered when I went to put the top board in and I realized it had to slide in and I couldn't rest it on top like I did with the other 4 shelves. However, and this sucks, because of the way that it's set up top, and I think possibly the reason it's like this is for safety, but you have to take the top apart and then slide the board into one section, hook up the other 3 sections, and then pound them all into place again. And I think the reason is because if the unit itself falls over, and there were a lot of warnings about how children have passed away, pets are a terrible idea with units like this because it's too easy to knock them over. And yet it says it can hold 1,600 pounds. So I'm curious why it's so easy to knock over. And like, I'm jiggling it right now and it's not moving. But I guess just because it's easy to grab onto one section and then it will come towards you and then it will fall, I don't know. But anyway, I think the reason that they designed that top part the way they did was because if it were to fall over, you wouldn't have a board just about to hit your head from that height. So I guess that was a design feature. I don't really know, but it was really annoying to put together. But I'm done now, so that's good. And it looks good. It does. It's not the most interesting thing in the world. It's literally painted metal with MDF boards in it. But because it holds so much, I don't have to be afraid to put stuff on it, because I've allowed my hobbies to take over, and my apartment, I mean. And I've run out of space to have life things, like to put my toaster and my coffee maker. So I had to make some changes just today, just to allow for this unit to come in here, because there's no space. So I had to move an enormous piece of furniture that I don't know what to do with now. It really doesn't have a place to go. So I may have to end up just kind of pushing it against a wall and hoping I don't trip over it in the middle of the night when I inevitably have to get up at 2 a.m. to go pee. Because, welcome to your 40s. Anyway, I think it looks good, and I have an awful lot of very heavy art supplies when you are an artist, specifically in the painting realm. My God, does that stuff weigh a lot. You have 100 different types of paper, all different, types, weights, sizes, everything. Then you've got paint, and I do everything but oil, so gouache, watercolor. I used to have some really crappy acrylics, but I also have some really good acrylics that I refuse to give up because I keep thinking like one day I'm gonna use them again. That's not true, but I like to think I will. And I have many art books, like for example, this one. This is a cool book. It's really neat, and I'll show you a little thing on the inside so you can see why I got it. It's called the Color Scheme Bible, and one of the comments I keep hearing about my art back there is that my colors are really unique. And although I've consulted this book a couple of times, usually once I get an idea in my head, I don't even really use what's in this book. I just kind of get the paint out and do what I want to do, or in the case of this one and this one, use my use my iPad and just choose colors that I want to play with at the time. But like a page like this, for example, as you can see, it shows you how it contrasts with the other colors that are on that page. And as you flip through it, there's tons, and it says things like, berry, and it talks about emotion, and like this one, magical and theatrical. Like, I love the color ideas in here. I have a bunch of other art books that I also want to keep using, and I never do because they're just in a cubby and they're hard to get to, and there's stuff on top. And when there's too much stuff going on in this place, I get overwhelmed, and I have been for weeks, and I don't want to be overwhelmed anymore. I want to have a good night's sleep, and I want to organize because I love to organize. I keep pushing this box out of the way, and yeah, it's not going to keep letting me. It's eventually going to knock everything off onto the floor, which I don't want either. But the lack of organization in here is killing my brain. It hurts to look at it, and so I go onto Amazon and buy more things because they make me happy temporarily. And I want organization more than I want temporary happiness, because organization is more long-term and makes more sense for me and just lets me breathe. Yeah, it's been a busy day. Busy, very hot day. Thank God for shorts is all I can say. I just really need shorts. I can't wait to fill this thing up with my books, with my pens, with my paints, with all of the things, so that I can put other things that I don't need very often into the places that all of this stuff was. So yeah, wish me luck. It's gonna be a long weekend. Not literally though, because I have to be back at work by Monday. So, anyway, talk to you tomorrow. Bye.